Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel and welcome to another Sacred Union Energy Update. Wow, we really have not done this in a while, have we? Um, so, thank you guys for hanging in there. There's been a lot happening. A lot of upgrades, a lot of downloads, a lot of getting over being sick, a lot of family emergencies, a lot of healing, a lot that has been happening to me personally. So I really appreciate you guys hanging in there. I've also been updating my Etsy store. I have the Tarot and Translation online course that is now available if you'd like to learn how to translate tarot from the heart with me. That is all instantly accessible once you order the course. It's about a little over an hour long, and it goes into depth about reading tarot, the cards, the history of tarot. And there are a number of goodies that go along with it, including the Major and Minor Arcana cheat sheet. And if you order the course between now and the end of the year, then you will get the downloadable tarot planner for 2021. So that's included in your Tarot and Translation course package as well. So go ahead and check that out. Everything is available at www.tarotandtranslation.com. And I am working on some new products that I'll be bringing by the end of the year as well. So make sure that you are checking out the Etsy shop. I uploaded journals and planners and cards and a bunch of stuff. So I'm very excited. Okay, so we haven't done this in a while. Let's see what we have. We're going to be doing a Sacred Union Energy Update, a check-in on the Divine Masculine and the Divine Feminine. So what I'm going to start with is the True Love Oracle cards and see what is the Union energy. If you haven't already checked it out, make sure that you are watching the daily energy draws from last week and this week. A lot of ascension energy coming in. And remember, if you're watching this just for your relationship, the Sacred Union journey is about soul growth. It's about your own personal soul growth, and that's just embodied with another partner. I like to call this the Sacred Union path to ascension. So ascension is part of your journey. It is part of your Sacred Union because you are ascending with another person. We all have that masculine and feminine energy within us, but for those who are in these sacred partnerships, it's embodied within the other person. That energy is embodied with another person, so you're on the sacred union path to ascension. So make sure you're not missing out on the ascension energy updates. We just had some channeled messages, powerful channeled messages for ascension, and the daily energy draws where we're channeling a lot of ascension energy as well. It's powerful stuff. It's useful stuff for your journey. And yeah, just make sure that you're not just watching for the relationship, because the relationship is a small aspect of it. It's like the reward. It's the treat. This is why it's worth it, for the love. But it's worth it for the love that you hold within yourself. And once you hold that love within yourself and you find that inner union, that balance and that transformation within yourself, that's when your relationship does transform. So make sure that you are focused on yourself and your soul growth, and the ascension messages will help you with that. Okay, so, but getting back to the, oops, can you hear that? Car horn honking outside. Getting back to the relationship aspect of it, the sacred union aspect of it. Let's see what we have here. All right, Spirit. What do we have for these sacred unions? What do you need us to know? Oh my goodness. I really haven't done this in a while, you guys. All right. We're getting back into the swing of things, though. I mean, not easily, apparently, but we're getting back into the swing of things. We're going to be doing a lot more collective readings. I'm closed down to personal readings for December, so I am going to be continuing with the collective readings, just to give myself a break from the client readings. I love you guys so much, and I'm so incredibly grateful for you in this community, but I just need a little bit of a break. So I'm hoping to have some more collective readings in the meantime. Okay, Spirit, what do you need us to know? What do you need us to know for these sacred partnerships, for these sacred unions? What do you need us to know? What do you need us to know for these sacred partnerships? I'm going to get a card from this deck first, and then we'll get Divine Masculine and Divine Feminine for those. So let's get overall energy here. What's the overall energy for the Sacred Union? Wow. Okay. Look at the power in that card. And the bottom of the deck, we have magic. I'm going to hold that out for a second. Look at the power in these cards. Look at the green energy in these cards. This is all, can you guys see that? This is all heart chakra. Heart chakra all over this energy here. We have leadership and we have awareness. This feels like inner union. This feels like you stepping into, whether you're divine masculine or divine feminine, this feels like you stepping into that energy, that predominant energy. You stepping up into that balance within yourself. So for divine feminines, this feels like you stepping into your power as a divine feminine energy with the open heart. For divine masculine, this feels like you stepping up into that masculine energy of taking action from the open heart because of your ascension, because of the level of awareness that you now have. I'm also getting drawn to live in the moment. This is all about being very present, appreciating the present moment, being here in the now moment, because everything stems from the now moment. We have to put the past in the past and leave that past behind us. Learn from it, carry with us the experience, carry with us the love, but the past is completed, essentially. The future is still being created, but the future is created from the now moment, from the present moment. So bringing your awareness to your thoughts, bringing your awareness to the love, bringing your awareness to that open heart. If you have that open heart, if you have that shift in consciousness of, I'm aware of my thoughts, I'm aware of my heart, I don't want to guard my heart anymore. With that awareness, you step more and more into your authenticity. You step more and more into your truth. You step more and more into your soul self. And as you step more and more into your soul self, you become balanced within. That's the inner union energy. And as you're balanced within, then you're balanced within your connection. It's drawing in that connection, having you guys come together in that balance, in more harmony, in more magic. It's almost like this is right, I hope at the bottom of the deck there. It's almost like this is right here in between you guys, where it feels like masculine and feminine energy here. I mean, it's both embodied here, but this is what's drawing you together, this magic, this hope, this love, these miracles. But it's not really a miracle. It's just you aligning to love. It's just you opening up your heart. I do want to say this. If you guys have been with me since the very beginning of this channel, which has been almost 3 years now, if you guys have been with me from the very beginning, there has been such a transformation in the energy of the collective. And a lot of you are actually seeing that within yourselves, how you feel about yourselves, how you look at the world, how you're experiencing the world is from a different level of consciousness. That is fifth dimensional consciousness. The fifth dimension and above isn't a place, it's a mindset, it's a perspective, it's an embodiment, it's a consciousness. And when you experience that higher level of consciousness, that then is reflected in your outside physical tangible world, your human existence that you're living. And when you feel at balance and peace and harmony and love within, that is what you experience in your physical world. And if there are challenges, if there are obstacles, you're able to overcome them easily because you're in alignment, because you're at one with yourself. And when you're at one with yourself, you're at one with the universe. There is no separation between you and the universe, just like there is no separation between you and your counterpart. Remember that as well. You're always in alignment or coming into alignment with your counterpart, especially with the open heart chakra. Especially as you are aware of your thoughts, aware of the energy that you're embodying, the love that you're exuding, especially as you're stepping into your power. That is the magic that draws you and your counterpart together. In the channeled messages this week that we talked about, I think I called it Surrender of the Divine Masculine. That's exactly what's happening. Now, this is the Divine Masculine within and the embodied Divine Masculine. Because remember, it's one and the same. There is no separation between. When you're in the sacred partnership, you have the divine feminine and the divine masculine embodied. You come into inner union because you have both energies within yourself. So divine feminine has masculine and feminine energies within her. She is surrendering to the divine masculine, or she is surrendering her divine masculine energy to the divine feminine. She's surrendering the control. She's surrendering that need, that desperation to take action. She's allowing herself to trust her intuition and go with the flow and just receive. She's surrendering to her own divine feminine energy. She is healing her own masculine energy within her. Now remember, as you do this within you, when you're in these sacred partnerships, because you guys are connected, because you guys are one soul, as she heals this within herself, the masculine is healing this as well, and you're working in tandem. It's not like, one is better or worse, or one is leading the way. I mean, the feminine energy leads the way, but it's the feminine energy within the masculine as well. You guys are working in tandem. There is no separation here. You are working as one whole. Imagine the yin and the yang symbol. Give me a second and I'll get it while I continue to talk. So the feminine energy is surrendering, the masculine energy within the feminine is surrendering to the feminine energy. The masculine embodiment, so whether this is a male or female, the person who identifies as predominantly divine masculine, that masculine is surrendering to the feminine energy, both to their counterpart embodiment as divine feminine, but especially to the feminine energy within them, where they are healing their masculine energy and allowing their feminine energy to lead, their feminine energy to go with the flow, to trust their intuition, to open their heart more, to express themselves more, especially to express themselves from the heart. I go deeper into this in the channel messages, so make sure that you check that out. I'll put a link in the description box below. But remember, it is one. You guys are working together. There is no separation here. And if you're perceiving separation, remember that's just a mindset. Claim, I am in sacred union. I am with my divine counterpart. I am healing this connection. This connection is healed. We are one. We are always one. Use those affirmations because that's bringing you back to the present moment. And from that present moment, you can shift everything. That's where the magic is. So what they were saying about the yin yang. Let me get that card because I like to have visuals when I'm teaching. As you guys know, I haven't done this in a while. So there is no separation between you guys. There is no hierarchy. There is no, the feminine energy leads the way, but you have to recognize the feminine energy within your divine masculine as well. If you're a divine feminine, you have to recognize that as well because you are really, truly healing in tandem here. So what's happening is the yin and the yang is the masculine and feminine energy. And with the yin and the yang, this is all about pure balance and pure partnership. Can you guys see that? Okay. It is all about pure balance and pure partnership. And here, sorry, I'm still trying to get the lighting. Here we go. Okay. You can't have one without the other. What they showed me was this is a union energy. This is a union symbol. And it's so funny because I just found a necklace I used to wear when I was a teenager, and it was the yin yang. And this was back in the 90s, so of course, everybody was wearing the yin yang energy back in the 90s. But it was like, out of all the necklaces, that was the one that I never took off, which was fascinating to me to think about where I am now. But the yin yang is masculine and feminine energy, and when you have the parts that are split, if this is over here and this part's over here, it doesn't work, right? Because it's separated. Because you're perceiving that separation. But when they come together, it locks into place, and it's almost like they've been showing me, you get the wheel moving. It's that wheel of fortune energy, abundance and love and unity consciousness. It all starts to move. It all starts to be coming into your energy field. Because you're in that place of balance, because you're in that place of harmony, because you're in that place of alignment, and because you're recognizing that there is no separation in the universe. That even if you might not be in physical communication or partnership with your divine counterpart, There is no separation. You are always on this journey together. And separation is only showing you where you're still in lack mindset or scarcity mindset, where you're still perceiving separation so that you can heal the separation energy, where you're still perceiving abandonment or rejection or neglect. Your counterpart is just showing you those places to be healed. Your counterpart is always with you. Your counterpart is one with you. Energetically one. That's how you feel them. When we say go into the 5D, that's how you feel them. That's the telepathy. Recognize that. If you're perceiving them as separate from you in the physical, look at where you're looking at the lack. Oh, they're not here with me. Well, that's lack. They are here with you. There is no separation. Start with the energy. Start with the love that you feel. And even if it's a situation of, well, he's saying that we're just friends, or she's saying that she doesn't want to date me, appreciate it, accept that for the now moment, but also hold that love in your heart. Know that things are still unfolding and energy can shift in any given moment. So I've been there in the just friends scenario. Allow yourself to just appreciate the friendship. Love the friendship that you're building, the foundation that you're building. Whatever it is, step into a place of appreciation. Step into a place of love. Be aware that magic can shift things in any moment. The energy can shift in any moment. But it starts with you. And that's the most important thing to understand on this journey. It all starts with you. Not your counterpart, but with you. Okay. A little bit of tough love energy coming in there, I gotta say. I felt it. But there's a lot of gentleness and compassion there as well. And so Spirit's saying, have that compassion and gentleness for yourself. Be very kind to yourself. Be very loving to yourself. That's where it starts with you. Remember, this is your journey as well. Okay? All right, so let's get, what did I say we're going to do? We're going to do this. Let's get a card for Divine Masculine and Divine Feminine. Where's the Divine Masculine at this time, please, Spirit? I'm going to put this up here because it seems like a really good reminder. Okay. Where's the Divine Masculine at this time? Oh, okay. Dating and connection. Wow. Okay. So interesting. We're getting a little bit in the physical here. Usually we talk about ascension as a whole, but this is bringing it down. I feel like Divine Masculine is very much recognizing this connection, feeling this connection. It's very interesting. The energy this past week, there's been a lot of sacral energy, sacral activity, as far as a sexual nature, as far as a magnetism, a drawing, a passion, a drawing together, a wanting to come together. And it really feels like it's a pull from the Divine Masculine. And I feel like there's a little bit of purging and fear that's happening around this connection. And what I got a download for my own connection was there's a little bit of fear of they're afraid of losing themselves in their Divine Feminine, especially because this connection is so intense, is so potent, is so powerful, is so all-encompassing as far as the love. There is so much love between you guys. And that can be a little bit intimidating, especially if you hadn't experienced that before. Now, Divine Feminine has been clearing this because they've been through relationships, not just romantic relationships, but family dynamics and friendships where there wasn't that reciprocity. There was abandonment. There was neglect. That's what Divine Feminine had been healing throughout this journey to come into this awareness of, I'm just going to open myself up to this love because I feel this love. I feel the sacredness of this love. I'm just going to open up to it and just allow it to unfold. Well, Divine Masculine is meeting you there, recognizing this connection and wanting to take that leap forward into something physical, into a physical connection. That's what dating feels like for me. It doesn't feel like that casualness of other templates and other relationships. This feels like an offering. You see how she has her hand? Oh gosh. You see how she has her hand on her heart? She's receiving that love that he's offering, fully offering to her. His heart is open here. You have you have, oh my gosh, there's so much symbolism here. You have the throat chakra. You have the open heart. You see how he's not guarding his heart or blocking his heart because of that yellow of the sacral of the solar plexus chakra. He's feeling emboldened. He's feeling empowered, and he's getting that purple here. He's wearing all of the colors. He's feeling that intuition. He's feeling that draw to you, and so now he's feeling that willpower to express himself to you, and take that chance and open up his heart and offer something to you. This could actually be flowers. This could actually be a physical gift, or it could be an expression of love of some sort. But he is placing an offer, a physical, tangible offer. It's very Knight of Pentacles for me, very genuine, very sincere, to move forward. This is that sense of wanting another layer of connection, wanting another layer of commitment with you, because he is recognizing the love that is between you two. Really overcoming those fears of the past templates and past relationships. A lot of these divine masculines were afraid because maybe they had gotten lost in relationship in the past. They didn't know themselves well enough in relationship in the past. They did things out of obligation or duty, or because they thought they were trying to please another person, or they were sacrificing themselves for their partner. Well, that's not this relationship. There is freedom and independence in this relationship, supporting each other, loving each other, nurturing each other, but from a sense of interdependence, from a place of knowing oneself, wholeness within the self. That's the yin and the yang energy here. When you're whole within yourself, you can fully, wholly love another and receive that love from another. And that's what divine masculine is really understanding here, overcoming any fears. And the more they overcome those fears, the more they're just passionately, sexually drawn to you, magnetically drawn to you, divine feminine. Wow. Yes, exactly. Because there's a sense of maturity that's here. They are not just, I don't like to use the term waking up. They're ascending. They're moving into a higher level of ascension, a higher level of themselves, which means a higher level of embodiment of that higher consciousness. That's that awareness. That's that leadership. That's leading not from a place of control, but from a place of the open heart with that green energy here, because of that awareness. And they're also sensing the magic within your connection. They're believing in their own happiness again. They're believing in this love. They're believing in you. They're believing in the magic of love again, where before that may have really held them back because they had been so, I'm getting the word damaged. I don't really like that word, but that's the word that they're giving me, because they had been so distorted or damaged or hurt, betrayed by love in the past. But it wasn't love that was hurting them. It wasn't love that was betraying them. It was the perception of love. It was the experience of love, but it wasn't love itself. And so now they're learning how to shift out of that past experience and into something new with you. And that's what you're doing on this journey. You are clearing the blocks to love. You're clearing the false beliefs around love, the false perceptions around love. You are maturing and growing and ascending. And that's where your divine masculine is. That's incredible. Where's divine feminine at this time? Where's divine feminine at this time? Maturity. Yeah, there you go. Okay, so I was going to keep going and keep shuffling, but they said look at the bottom of the deck, we have manifestation. And that's what I feel like here. You see how she is very focused. And you have angelic guidance and divine guidance behind with the ancestors. This really feels like Gabriel, Archangel Gabriel to me. I feel like divine feminine is focused on her manifestations, focused on opening up her heart chakra, focused on staying in that energy of love, staying in that energy of openness. You might be focused on projects, business, career, family. But I feel like you're very focused on yourself. You're very focused on your life and your inner work. And that, because you're doing that, because you're focused on you and your growth, that's what's drawing in your divine masculine, because it's enabling your divine masculine to grow and mature, because you're not placing that pressure on him. a lot of the time when we're so focused on the other person, it puts a lot of pressure, energetic pressure. They feel that pressure energetically. They feel that need, they feel that desire, but it's not a desire coming from this pure place. It's a desire coming from a need. And I feel like for this collective, at the very least, you've released a lot of that attachment because you've been focusing on yourself, which is enabling them to feel free to grow and evolve as well. And remember, because you're doing this together, as you grow and evolve, you're growing and evolving together. This is what they had shown me a number of readings ago. I don't even know. It's back at least maybe 6 months. They showed me this circle here. And you guys, this was your connection. When you first met, when you first encountered each other, when you first felt each other's energy, whatever it was, that reunion energy, that recognition energy. And then you experienced some kind of separation, whether energetic or physical. But it was because you still had to grow on your own, and your partner was just showing you where you need to grow by whatever it was that you were experiencing your connection. I can't even think of examples because it's different for everybody. But it was because you need to grow on your own. And there was pain, and there was heartbreak, and there was abandonment, and there was rejection. But it was all because your person wasn't doing that to you. Your person was showing you where you were housing all of that wounding or all of those beliefs already within yourself. And so what you were doing was he or she, your divine masculine, was just showing you where you needed to heal that and to clear that so that you could continue on coming closer together. And now this is where you are. You're at the pinnacle. You're in sacred union together. You're in the process of sacred union. Affirm, I am in sacred union. And remember, this whole time, you've been on the same thread. You've been on the same path. You've been on the same circle, coming back home to each other. It just might not have looked like it because you were in physical separation, because it felt like there was such distance between you guys. This is the furthest distance apart. It might have felt like there was such disconnect or distance between you guys. But that's when, if you look back at your journey, that's when you did the majority of your own self-growth. And your masculine did the majority of their own self-growth so that you could continue on the path and come into union and harmony together. And so now here you are, and you're starting a new phase of your journey, and you're doing it together. So now whichever direction you travel, it's that infinity sign. Whichever direction you travel, you're going to be doing it together now. That's what union is. It's remembering that no matter what's happening, there is no separation. There is no separation when there is this love. And so divine feminines, I feel like you are just focused on your abundance. You're focused on your growth. So I'm hearing some of you might be picking up on new healing modalities, whether this is tarot, whether this is like Reiki, whether this is mediumship, whatever this is, you're picking up on new gifts and new healing modalities. You could be learning like Reiki, you could be learning breath work, whatever it is. I feel like you're really focused on your own growth, your own abundance, and keeping that open heart because of the transformation that you have been through, and you are being guided through this. Okay, let's dive deeper. I'm going to get head space, heart space, and physical space for divine masculine, divine feminine. We haven't done that spread in a while, so let's see. Let's do that. This might be a little bit of a longer reading, but that's okay. I feel like this reading's already packed full with messages. Okay. Headspace for divine masculine. What's the headspace currently for the divine masculine? What's the headspace for the divine masculine, please? What's the headspace for divine masculine? Oh my gosh, you guys. You saw me shuffling, right? Two of Cups and the Empress. You are on their mind. I can't get you off of my mind is what I'm hearing. Oh my gosh, is that a Kylie Minogue song that I'm hearing? I just can't get you out of my head. That's what I'm hearing. Oh my gosh, that's so funny. I haven't heard that in ages. That's what I'm feeling. It's this energy of they can't get you off of their mind. But this isn't a positive sense. This isn't a sense where they're trying to distract themselves from you, where they're trying to run away from this connection, where they're trying to escape thinking about you. This is a very warm and loving energy. This is that connection they're feeling. This is that awareness they're feeling. This is them embracing, wow, I can't get you off of my mind. Wow, I feel this connection in my head and my heart. Wow, you feel like the world to me. You feel like this true love. You feel like this true divine love. They're recognizing this and they're wanting to come together. I feel like I'm getting for the first time your counterpart, and this could be in the recent past, or this could be coming up for you, or very present. Take it as it's resonating for you when you're watching this reading. I feel like your person for the first time is recognizing this connection on all levels. And they're recognizing not just the physical nature of this connection where they had been very focused on before, but they're recognizing the energy of this connection. And they're recognizing that this love, it's alchemy. This love has the power to transmute. This love has the power to turn anything negative, anything low vibrational, into love. That's what they're recognizing with this energy here. Look at this merging. Look at this beautiful coming together, this beautiful connection. This is that alchemy energy. And I feel like your person is embracing this and embracing you. They're seeing you in your power. They're seeing you in your confidence. They are seeing you. The Empress is all the queens embodied. They're seeing you as confident. They're seeing you as stable and supportive. They're seeing you as loving, nurturing, compassionate, intuitive, expressive, and wise. They are seeing you as this beautiful, divine, feminine energy. And they are just wanting, it feels like they're wanting to merge with you. And it's because they are merging within themselves. Okay? It's because their energies are coming into inner union. Their energies are coming into balance because the feminine energy within them is rising, and they're starting to understand that. They're starting to understand the feminine energy within themselves, and not just distorted feminine energy, which perhaps they had seen play out in other relationships in their lives with sisters and mothers and romantic relationships and daughters and friends. But they're starting to recognize the divine feminine energy and what that means. And because of that, they're wanting to come into this beautiful union connection with you and with this dating, and to offer you themselves, to offer you this love, this higher level of connection, recognition of this connection, this higher level of commitment. Wow, magic. I feel like that's the key word in this reading. It's magical. Where's their heart space? And it's amazing to me that this came out in the headspace, because for a very long time, Divine Masculine was an ego, where they might have felt this connection, but they were blocking it because it wasn't logical to them. Love is not logical. Love is emotion. Love is intuitive. Love is feeling. It is not logical, and logic cannot be applied to a sacred union. If you try to apply logic to a sacred union, then you're just going to get lost in the analytics of it all. You have to trust the open heart. You have to trust what it is that you're feeling. You have to have faith in your intuition and what it is that you're receiving. That is what will transform you, and that is what will transform your connection. Okay. I'm going to tell you guys this. I was talking with one of my best friends who's been with me on this journey. You guys have heard me mention her. I was talking to her this morning, and I was thinking this week about how much my connection has transformed. I'm living with my Divine Masculine. Last year at this time, things were very, very rocky between us. There were a lot of ups and downs. There were a lot of challenges. There was a lot of separation energy. When I look at my connection now, it's not everything that I want, but we are getting there. We are moving towards that. I remember thinking last year, all I want is to be able to spend the holidays with him. The holidays being important for me because it's all about family. It's all about love. It's all about that joy and that inner peace. So I remember saying to myself, all I want is to spend the holidays with him. All I want is for us to feel like partnership, feel like family. And I was talking to my friend today, and I said, you know what? I have that. Why am I looking at the lack? Why am I looking at what isn't here yet? Why am I not focused on what is? And I feel like the logical mind can be set on fire and say, yes, it's you're missing this part of your relationship, you're missing that part of your relationship, you're missing this part of your relationship. But when I listen to my heart, according to whom? According to whom? Because I have everything that I want and I have wanted right here, right now in the present moment. There is love here. Even if you're not in communication, even if you're in physical separation, allow yourself to recognize what you do have. Allow yourself to recognize how beautiful and abundant and powerful you are, and you can shift the energy. You can shift this. That is the magic that's within you. You can shift it. So let me be, if you can, I say this very humbly because I was there. You can listen to the Ascension Confessions playlist. It has not been an easy journey, but what shifted for me was recognizing and appreciating what I do have and just opening my heart to that love. And that is what shifted everything. And I cannot believe that I'm here. Like, it brings me to tears because I cannot believe that I'm here. And I never thought that I would be here with a person that I love so much. Never in my wildest dreams thought that I would get to this point. There were so many dark nights on this journey. So if you're experiencing a dark night, if you're experiencing lack, if you're experiencing a lack of faith, a feeling of defeat, don't give up. Trust what is in your heart, and don't try to apply logic. Don't look at things with your physical eyes. Look at things with your third eye. Look at things with your heart. Feel with your heart. That is what this journey is all about. You have to trust your intuition. The logical mind is great. It's great for helping us navigate the physical existence, our human experience, but not when it comes to sacred partnerships, not when it comes to unity energy. For that, you have to trust the intuition, and that's what it's all about. That's what inner union is all about. The masculine energy is very logic-minded. The feminine energy is very intuitive, and inner union is about balancing out and knowing when to use either. Okay. I got called to say that, so there you go. Heart space for divine masculine. Let's get another card. Heart space for divine masculine. What's in the heart space for the divine masculine? Okay. Let me just get one clarifying card. Heart space for divine masculine, please. Thank you. Okay, so for the divine masculine, in the heart space, we have the Seven of Wands and the Five of Cups. The energy that I'm getting from the Seven of Wands, you see how that solar plexus there, that energy, that's what I was talking about here, where they're feeling that willpower, they're feeling that strength within themselves, they're knowing themselves better, they're aware of themselves more, and standing in their authenticity, standing in their truth. This is who I am. This is how I love. This is how I want to be, or who I want to be. This is what I choose. That's that solar plexus energy. Now, the Seven of Wands can be an energy of opposition and conflict, defending oneself. But I love, love, love this card because look at, there's a circle around her. There's this energy of protection around her, and she is just at peace. No matter what opposition is coming towards divine masculine, they are being at peace within themselves because of the strength within themselves, because of the awareness that they have, because they are rising into that divine masculine energy. Because and they rise into the divine masculine energy as they surrender to the feminine energy within them. With the Five of Cups here, Five of Cups is usually an energy of regret and remorse. I feel like this was in the past. I feel like this is what they're overcoming. This is what they're breaking free of. We have the Eight of Swords at the bottom of the deck here. I feel like this is what they're breaking free of. I feel like in the past, okay. So Ace of Pentacles as well. So, okay, let me get this straight. I feel like in the past, their heart was really tied up because they were too much in their mind and not in their heart. And I feel like with the surrender to the feminine energy within them, I feel like they're looking at their past and saying, wow, I really beat myself up. I really did a number on my own heart as far as how I felt about myself, how I felt about my divine feminine, how I felt about my life, not feeling worthy enough, not feeling good enough. I feel like that's where they're having this regret. That's where they're having this remorse because of how they tied themselves up. But here, with the Ace of Pentacles here, there's a brand new beginning that's blossoming here. There is a new sense of abundance for themselves. And look at the yellow of the sacral chakra here as well. There's a renewal of spirit that's happening here. And so with the Seven of Wands, I feel like they're stepping into an energy of not letting anything block their heart anymore, not letting anything guard their heart or get them down or put them into the spiral of negativity. Not trapping themselves in their own mind, not trapping themselves in other people's illusions or other people's expectations or other people's perceptions. There is a new sense of self here, a new sense of their opening heart here, and they're not letting anything break their peace. They're not letting anything have them step away from love. I feel like they're saying that now that they're open to love, their own self-love and love within their divine feminine, now that they're opening up to that, they're not letting anything take that away because they know what that feels like. They know the truth of that now. And that's where this new beginning is coming in. But I do feel like they're feeling a little bit of regret about the past and how they had tied themselves up, and even how they might have tied up their feminine, how they might have blocked their feminine energy and their divine feminine. They might have blocked themselves from love there. But there's a new beginning that's coming in here because of that open heart. Okay. I hope I translated that correctly. I hope that made sense to you guys. It's a really strong energy of rebirth. It's a strong energy of just leveling up and stepping into the truth and awareness of love. And now that they're aware of that love, they're not going to let anything destroy that love for themselves and for this partnership. Although they're still working through some regret around how they had treated themselves in the past, how they had looked at love in the past, and how they had treated their divine feminine. But they're moving through that. And as they move through that, they're making way for this new beginning. Abundant new beginning. And abundance as in love, abundance as in self, abundance as in this connection. They're paving the path to put the past in the past, to release themselves of anywhere where they might still be holding themselves back, because they're not wanting anything to disturb this love or disturb their peace. And this love brings about a sense of peace for them. Okay. Where's the physical space for divine masculines? Six of Swords. Yeah, see? The moving on energy. They had been stuck in a storm before. A storm, I'm hearing, of their own making. Where they were guarded, where they were holding back from themselves, where they were holding back love. They were holding back showing love. And now you see how they want to make that offer? They were holding back showing love, which was creating a storm within themselves because they were just blocking love as a whole. And I feel like now they're moving on from that storm. Now they're moving into these calmer waters. Now they're moving into much more stable footing. Let's get, and even with, you see all these swords energies within their own mind as well, because they're clearing this away. I feel like this is validation for that message. They're clearing this away. They're still moving through some remorse and regret of, oh my gosh, did I behave like this? Did I block myself? I could have had this love from the very beginning. I just didn't trust it. I just didn't believe in it because I didn't believe in myself. I didn't feel like I was worthy enough. But now they're like, wow, they're moving into this energy of this Pentacles, very physical, very tangible nature, moving away from anxiety, moving into an energy of commitment, moving into an energy of connection, moving into an energy of relationship and an offer of now giving and receiving that love. Let's get a clarifying card for the Six of Swords, please. Six of Swords. Six of Swords, please. Six of Swords, clarifier. Six of Swords. Woo! Okay, that's too many. Clarify the Six of Swords, please. Get a physical space for the Divine Masculine. Okay. I don't know if we're going to get anything. Physical space for Divine Masculine, please. Knight of Pentacles. Okay. And the Sun. Okay, yeah. So it was almost like they didn't want me to pull another card because it was just going to be validation for everything I just channeled. The Sun, happiness, Knight of Pentacles, that stable offer, everything that I was channeling. This is what they're moving into. They're moving into more stability. They're moving into more groundedness. They're moving into more abundance and willing and wanting to bring about that happiness to their own life and that connection, wanting to get out of this regret, wanting to get out of this feeling like they're in the state of anxiety and tying themselves up, trapping themselves in their mind. Very Aquarian energy there, where they're just overthinking, overanalyzing. They're moving out of that energy and moving into calmer waters, moving into being ready to offer love to you in a very sincere, stable manner, offer that happiness and that connection to you. Because they're offering that finally to themselves, believing in their own happiness. Okay, so that's awesome. That just clarified it. Okay. The cards are just a tool. You know, I teach that in my course. I don't even need the cards anymore to channel messages, but I know we like it, and I like it to focus the energies, but the cards are just a tool, and that's what that's showing us. It's just validating what we already know. Okay, so let's get... let's see what's going on for Divine Feminine. And then we're going to end with messages. Okay, Divine Feminine, please. Divine Feminine's headspace at this time. Oh my gosh, you guys, the Empress. Your Divine Masculine is seeing you as the Empress in your power because you are. Because you are embodying that full throttle. Look at all that green here as well. Can you see that? Look at all that green as well. You are in your heart space. You're in your creation energy. And I talked about that. I don't know if it was a daily energy draw. Yes, it was Goddess Power Week, and it was a daily energy draw. It was Wednesday. I don't remember the cards that came out, but I remember the energy and what we channeled, because they're bringing that forth to me now. It was all about creation energy and that sacral chakra. Now, the sacral chakra being creation energy, not just creating as far as art or music or whatever it is, but creating as in manifesting, creating as in birthing something new. And there was this very sexual pull towards each other, this very sacral pull towards each other, but not so much in the physical sense, but in the energetic sense of when the Divine Masculine and Divine Feminine come together, there's this Trinity energy that is birthed. That's the power of your love. That's this energy that I'm getting right here. You are in your creation energy. You are birthing this union. You are birthing this love. And when your Divine Masculine is in inner union as well, and you guys come together, you're birthing a new template of love. And we talk about this in the Cosmic Blueprint, I think that's what it's called, that you guys birth worlds, new galaxies, new universes, full of love. That's how powerful. It's not just this planet. You're not just shifting the paradigm of this planet. You're not just shifting the template of this planet. You're shifting creation as a whole, because your love, being so powerful, creates that Trinity energy. And what's more with that is it's not just this planet. It's everything. And it's because you had not known or remembered love before. You were stuck in the old template of relationships, stuck in the old template of love. This is creator energy. This is God energy, source energy. This is that pure love energy. And God, source, creator of the universe, whatever it is that you want to call it, that is creator energy. It's creation energy. It's unconditional love. And from that unconditional love, God, source, universe, birthed planets, birthed you. And so that's what you're doing. For some, it could be birthing actual children. But for others, it's an energy of, I'm hearing the words divine existence. You're birthing a new divine existence. You're birthing a new way of being in unconditional love. Creation energy. That's what this is. That's where you're in your power, and that's where you're focused right now. You're focused on your growth because you are manifesting, because you are birthing something new. You're creating something new. Wow, okay. Divine feminine heart space. Okay. The Hanged Man and the Two of Wands. What I'm hearing is where you felt stuck in your heart. It was just, okay, so you might have felt very stagnant. You might have felt like you were in a void. You might have felt like nothing was happening in your connection, nothing was happening in your life. There's movement that is happening. It was an energy of setting the stage. That stagnation is over because of this surrender. The surrender to the feminine energy. Your masculine energy within you has surrendered to the feminine. The divine masculine embodied is surrendering to the feminine. That's what this is. That void was just preparation energy. That void was just rest, reflection, understanding of the self so that you could move forward. With the Eight of Cups at the bottom of the deck, this is reiterating that by saying, walking away, you took the time to reflect, to think about what actually doesn't work for me, what actually isn't serving me, what do I still need to let go of? What attachments do I still need to let go of? What is it that I thought I wanted, but that I don't actually want, that doesn't actually fulfill me? You were just kind of, how do I say this? Tinkering with your manifestations a little bit, tinkering with your dreams, tinkering with your co-creative abilities. Just kind of figuring out through contrast and desire, what is it that you actually want? Because the Eight of Cups, what comes after that is the Nine of Cups. So you were in this period in your heart space of letting go of still some energy that you need to let go of, attachment, doing some reflecting, doing some transformation, becoming more enlightened about what is it that I actually want. If I had to become very detailed about what it is that I want, what is it that I want? And so you're in an energy of just reflecting and transforming and planning, deciding how to move forward, because you're moving forward towards Nine of Cups. You're walking away, but you're not walking away so much as you're walking towards something. You're always walking towards something. And that's what this period in your heart space was. It was surrender. It was surrender. It was surrendering. This isn't actually what I want, so I'm going to surrender it. I'm going to surrender it and open up to my own feminine energy of going with the flow, of believing and trusting my intuition, having faith in the flow of life, having faith in this love, being able to receive this. So if you were feeling like you were in a void or detached or disconnected or like you're a little bit of a dark night of the soul, know that it was just, you weren't stagnant. It was just a pause. It was just like a rest period so that you could continue on, like continue letting go of any threads that you still need to let go of, so you can continue on to your 9 of Cups and your 10 of Cups, because that's what this journey is. It's ascension. You are ascending higher, and as you ascend higher, you have to go deep within, but as you ascend higher, you're removing all that stuff, that soul sludge, that gunk that is keeping you from love. That's what this is. I feel like from this surrender, there's just so much forward movement towards your happiness, towards your abundance. They're showing me the pentacle here. Do you see that? The pentacle. Can you guys see that? The pentacle that the crow has in his beak? That's a pentacle, the Ace of Pentacles. You are surrendering to the flow, the feminine energy. And as you do that, there's forward movement towards your happiness, because you're trusting your intuition to guide you versus logic or control or need or desperation or attachment. You're just allowing. You're just allowing. And from there, that is how you take action. That is how you manifest. Okay, hope that makes sense. Physical world for Divine Feminine. Where is she in the physical? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, see? Geez. Manifesting. You are manifesting your desires. You are manifesting your wishes. That's where you are. You are making it happen. And it's the 2 of Wands because it's action. You are making it happen. Your wishes are becoming fulfilled. So you might have felt like you were in the stagnant energy, but you weren't. You were just in a period. Spirit might have had you pull back a little bit. You were just in a period of reflection to decide, okay, do I need to change course? Do I need to let go of anything else in order to make this wish come true? Because remember how powerful you are. You are in your Empress energy. You are in your creation energy, your manifestation energy. You're in your power. You just had to surrender to that in your heart a little bit more. Surrender to the Divine Feminine. Wow, okay. Holy cow, you guys. All right, where are we with time? Okay, I'm going to end with messages between counterparts. So this is my Conversations with Counterparts Volume 2 deck. All of my message decks are available on Etsy, in my Etsy shop. The bundles will be changing by the end of the year because I'll be having some new decks and some new bundles going on. So the message deck bundles will be changing a little bit. So if you want the message decks as they are now, go ahead and check those out. All right, Spirit, what does Divine Masculine want to say to Divine Feminine? Ooh, I needed some time and space. Yes, I needed some time and space to recognize this connection, to become aware of myself in this connection so that I could grow and so that I could evolve. We talked about that here with Divine Feminine. By you focusing on yourself, you relieved your pressure on the connection so that they could have that time and that space to evolve and to grow. And that's what they're saying here. There's a sense of thank you. There's a sense of gratitude for allowing them that time, allowing them that space so that they could recognize their leadership qualities. When I say that, I mean so that they could recognize that they're their own person, so that they could recognize that they have that strength within themselves, so that they could rise into their own highest embodiment. There's a sense of gratitude here. They're saying of, I just needed to understand myself. I needed to withdraw from you so that I could know myself and this love within myself more so that I could love you similarly. Divine Feminine to Divine Masculine. There's still time for us. Divine Feminine is assuring him, I get it. I get that you needed time. I get that you needed space. Don't worry. I am surrendered now. I am trusting in this divine unfolding. There is nothing to fear. Remember, time is an illusion. It is a human man-made construct. You guys are sacred partners. There is an infinity of love between you guys. Lifetimes and lifetimes and lifetimes in the past and going forward. You do not have to worry. There is still time. Even in this lifetime, I want to assure you guys, because I just felt it. You guys were like, well, what about this lifetime? Even this lifetime, there is still time. Bring yourself to appreciation of the now moment, of the present moment, because that is what shifts your future timeline. Divine masculine to divine feminine. Let's get one more. Divine masculine to divine feminine. What do you have to say to divine feminine? Ooh, I miss you, and please love me as I am. Yes, that appreciation, that present moment, that nowness, that acceptance of the now. Can you love them here as they are right here, right now? They're loving you. They're missing you. And they're still transforming. So continue to appreciate each other as you grow, because what's going to happen is as you come into that physical reunion, you're going to start growing together. But it comes from accepting each other as you are in the present moment so that you can grow together. That's what relationship is all about. Divine feminine to divine masculine. Divine feminine to divine masculine. Divine feminine. I didn't mean to let you go. Oh, this feels like that detachment. And some of you might have actually physically walked away. But trust what's in your heart. Trust what you are feeling within yourself, because the love is always, always there. Let's get one more from divine feminine to divine masculine. And we're never apart. Just what I was saying. The love is always there. Even if you detach from your person, even if you stop communicating with your person, if you walked away from your person, the love is always there. You're never, ever apart. That's what this whole reading really is truly about. All right, you guys, that is going to be it for today's Sacred Union update. We'll be back hopefully again this week. If not, over the weekend. Make sure you stay tuned to Facebook and Instagram for all the updates. And I'm sending you so much love, so much light. I'll see you soon. Bye.